400 years after Tiber Septim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close at the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim the Seventh cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
Okay, I thought it froze there for a second.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
All right. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat, en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac? Yeah, Iliac Bay, like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a rock. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. Oh, and a tutorial. I probably don't need it, but I think tutorials are fun. It's about the only time in a game when I feel really good at it. Okay. The very first thing, experiment was moving your character around. I've already configured the controls a bit. No monsters. When this text clears, move the cursor around on the screen. You'll see it change shape. Hold down the left and watch what happens. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Okay. Here we are. We are in Daggerfall. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Before I got test it there, but we can go over that. Session 1. The next thing I'm going to do is let's turn down the music. Because I know the music is very loud, and if I don't turn it down, then nobody is going to be able to hear me. If that doesn't sound good, then maybe somebody will let me know. Okay. And I'm just going to save again. In case that setting gets reset or something. Okay, so we are in a cave. And... oh, go away, tutorial. Yeah, there. The Emperor gave us a quest. Now, Tryst is not going to treat this quest lightly. He, as I've said before, wants to climb in the ranks of the nobility of Daggerfall. And this seems like a great opportunity to him. Now, as for the quest itself, it seems odd. This business about the letter seems a little odd. He's not sure what to think of that. What could be the contents of this letter? Is it something scandalous? Is it something he could use as blackmail for him to get an office of some sort? Like a position. Tutorial. Go away. Maybe I shouldn't have clicked that. And then as for this business about King Lysandus, well, that's magic. That's horrible. You know, magic is the worst thing. It's evil! The very embodiment of evil. So, that has to be fixed. So these are the thoughts that are crossing Tryst's mind right now. As for how he met the Emperor, I think we could check the background. Hang on. Just gonna enable full screen. There we are. He looks a little bit ragged, but that's to be expected. He just got shipwrecked after all. Doesn't seem to have much on him. Alright, so if I click history, all the advantages and disadvantages. That's a lot. And then we've got the generated background for my character. Apparently, I ran away from home. Tryst did. Seeking a carnival troupe. So I guess all the business with magic happened before that. And learned to fight with a blade and dodge. And yeah, I don't think I'm going to go through this. If you want to read through it, you can do that on your own. I'm just going to skim through it. Looks like he made an alliance with the underground of all people. Or maybe peasants who just weren't liked. Or maybe one and the same. Ragged boy being pursued by a dozen black-clad agents of Jagarthar. Took a shortcut. Varagiel. Royal sounding name, okay. And he says that he's the Emperor's son. Okay. So I guess that's how we got in good with the Emperor. Some years later, we got imprisoned into the Imperial prison. Why? Swindling some suits out of their gold. Okay, maybe he just pissed off the wrong noble or something. He was put in the highest security jail, you know, like a political jail. And that's the story up till now. Okay. Well, let's get to it. I should probably equip something, a weapon. So this is the inventory screen. And this side shows all the stuff I have equipped. This stuff shows my weapon and armor right now. I can change what it shows by clicking here. I seem to have an amulet and a bracelet. Yeah, Tryst would wear those. As well as a spell book. Then in terms of the weapons, which is the most important part at the moment, but Tryst thinks these are still pretty important. Steel longsword, iron longsword. The steel one was better. 2 to 16 as opposed to 0 to 14. So he's going to equip the better sword. And let's go. Okay. So let's leave the cave and see where we get to. Draw my sword. And... oh, that's a red. Attack is... right. Dragging the mouse. Yeah, dragging the mouse. Down the hall and through the door is a giant rat. I think I just found that. Let's go kill it. I think I just did. When you get to the door, yeah, the controls are configured a bit differently than this tutorial assumes. Yeah. Cancel the tutorial. No, I'm going to keep going with it. Put my sword away. The rat has no treasure. What about this pile of loot here? We've got gold. Gold is important. It's for obvious reasons. And katana. Okay, I'm just going to go up these stairs. Now Tryst is at this point, he's not overly comfortable in dungeons. So he's a little bit unsure of what to expect. Whoa! Whoa! I wasn't expecting that. And Tryst wasn't expecting that either, I'm sure. Yeah, I think Tryst's train of thought just got completely thrown off course by that imp. I think that's what it is anyway. Yeah, I see a dead imp. Very good. I'm glad it is dead. So, it looks like my health. That's the green bar on the very bottom left. My health got really hurt by that imp. So, Tryst might need to do something about that. First, I'm going to deal with this loot. Gold in the Legend of Lover's Lament by Kroll Baumelval. Whatever. Okay. Spellbook. I'm gonna need to open controls. Is there a spellbook button? No, I don't see it. But casting spell is backspace. That's a strange key. I think I'm going to use B for book. There's an abort button. Oh. Switch that to N. That's a notebook. Oh, whatever. Backspace is abort. Alright. So cast spell. If I press B, I've got shock, which damages someone's health. I've got slow falling, which I guess makes me fall slower. And chameleon, which makes me invisible. I don't have anything for healing. So what that means is I'm going to have to... Tryst is going to have to rest. He's not going to rest for too long. He's going to rest for a few hours just to dress up his wounds and that kind of thing. Let's see, there's a... Yeah, I think I already did that. Oh, my health is... Tryst's health is still not that great. Excuse me. So... just for a bit longer. This would be a good time to save the game. Actually, that's not a bad idea, tutorial. If you get killed in this dungeon, you can go back. Yeah, several minutes. Thank you, tutorial. I'd appreciate that. Okay, I think that's good enough. Tryst doesn't like being in one spot for too long, like I said. He likes getting places fast. What's in here? Ah! It's a rat. No treasure. Doesn't look like there's anything in here.